Offering value to those high-performing individuals is going to be the life hack that allows you to get $1 million worth of game without paying $1 million for it. So if I had to start over in real estate, what would I do? How would I go about it? What's the strategies that you can glean from this conversation in today's video? What's going on? It's your brother, your uncle, your favorite realtor's favorite realtor. And what we're talking about today is what I would do if I had to start over from ground zero as a brand new real estate agent. First thing you got to remember as a real estate professional is that you are not going to be selling millions of dollars worth of houses overnight. This is a slow burn business. Forget what you see on TV with Selling Like Sirhan and all these other real estate TV shows. This business is all about the long game. The sooner you realize that it's not going to be an overnight thing as far as building your business to a sustainable level that you can leave your 9-to-5 job if that's where you're at right now, the better off that you'll be. But the first thing that you'll want to do is take your phone and don't do what the gurus tell you to do, and that's calling everybody in your phone to let them know that you sell real estate. Please don't do that. That is completely outdated advice. Probably going to get you yelled at best and cussed out at worst. First thing that you'll want to do is just systematically reach out to each one of your sphere just to tap in, just to see what's going on in their world. If you have a friend or family member that you hadn't talked to in like 6 months or more, this would be a great opportunity to just start striking up a conversation. And it's not because I want you to subtly let them know that you do real estate, but if they ask you, hey, what do you have going on? Then at that point, after you've asked them how they've been doing and really engaged with them, then you can subtly bring up the fact that you started a new career and kind of leave it at that. It's all about being very matter of fact as it relates to talking about the fact that you now do real estate. What I want you to do is just get in the practice of talking to people and pushing through uncomfortable situations. Because a lot of what we do as real estate professionals, as far as the ones that really put their hand to the plow and grind it out and pick up the doggone phone, getting more comfortable having more conversations. So if you start with your immediate sphere of influence, especially if it's a person that you hadn't talked to since college or high school and you just want to tap in with them, don't bring up anything about real estate unless they ask you what you got going on. This is going to help you get your reps in as far as getting more comfortable having more conversations with more people. Ultimately, for every 100 conversations, you might get 10 individuals that are interested in doing some aspect of real estate. And out of those 10, ultimately maybe one will give you, a sale or a commission. So I just want you to be having more conversations with more people and getting more comfortable on the phone. The next thing that I would do is literally pull up your MLS and reach out to every single person in your MLS that has an active listing that's been on the market for longer than 30 days. The reason being is that those individuals that have active listings that have not sold in 30 days or more probably has a seller that is on their neck right now asking them what's going on with the listing, why hasn't my home sold? What you could do as a real estate professional, especially if you are trying to crack the market and really make a name for yourself, is offering to run open houses for those individuals every single weekend that you have available for the next 30 days or until the home sells. Reason being is that you want to see what it took for that individual, that agent, to get that listing in the first place. And it gives you an opportunity to really take that home and make that home like it's your own. Meaning, when someone comes into your open house, likely they don't even know that you're not the actual listing agent. They're just coming to check out the house and see what's going on with it because we all watch House Hunters and we all think we want to be in homes that we probably can't afford, right? When you're in there, you literally are the listing agent in that person's eyes. And that's one of the benefits of running open houses for other agents, because usually those agents have multiple listings. So they don't want to be at their listing every single weekend. For you, especially as a brand new agent, it gives you the ability to really build your listing business, if that's what you want your focus to be, in the way that you really want it run. So if you walk into someone else's listing because you're running their open house, and let's say the home is not clean, let's say it's just not being presented in the best way possible. Well, what I would be doing is making notes of what you don't like about the home, the layout of the home, the smell of the home, and ensuring that when you do the next listing open house for another agent, that you bring them some ideas that you believed worked in your previous open house that you ran. And 9 times out of 10, that listing agent is not going to be tripping on what you want to do in your particular open house. They just want to make sure that the house is going to be left in one piece. But when you get up in there, some of the things that I do that make my open houses stand out is I have 3 items. I bring a very good smelling candle, typically from Bath and Body Works. Y'all know they always have those $8, $10 candle sales. So My family and I, we stock up every time that it happens, and it's usually because we're going to use it in an open house. For two, you want to make sure that you have an app like Spotify or Apple Music that you have catered to an experience that you're trying to create. So for example, if I were you, I would look for candles that offer a citrusy kind of scent, a lavender kind of scent, scents that are very calming. You wouldn't want to buy something that's like Egyptian musk or something like that, right? You'll want to make sure that you have candles that are very clean smelling, airy, not too harsh, not anything that's gonna, upset someone's allergies. Hey, if you've made it this far in the video and you are a real estate professional, consider partnering with me here at Real Brokerage. You pay nothing per month, get a fantastic split, and you have the opportunity to build a business through revenue share and stock purchases. Book a call at the link below in today's video, and I'm happy to have a conversation on why I was able to grow my business exponentially by moving my practice to Real Brokerage. All right, back to the video. On top of that, having music such as your favorite Spotify jazz station. I have a great station on Spotify that I'll link in the description of this video. You're more than welcome to copy. It's my favorite open house playlist, and I have this thing going, and when I tell y'all, it sets a vibe every time I run an open house with individuals that walk in. They're able to visualize themselves in the home. The home smells amazing. The home sounds amazing. And it's all to create an experience that hopefully leads to a buyer coming into the home and saying, hey, I didn't have a real estate agent. I like that home. Is it still available? And now for my maybe $30, getting a candle and of course my Spotify subscription, now I've turned that into a 3% commission or more. So next thing that I would do is find 2 or 3 high performing real estate professionals and ask them what aspect of their business do they have going right now that they really need help with, but they don't have time to do. I'm not even a heavy producer, but one of the most annoying emails or calls that I get, and it's through no fault of the individuals, is them reaching out to me asking to pick my brain. And I always oftentimes ask myself, so for all of the insight and my experience and everything that I'm going to pour into you, brand new agent, is my time and the value that you're going to get from me only worth a $4 venti cup from Starbucks? Think about it, kind of put yourself in the other person's shoes when you ask them to go pick their brain and you invite them to coffee. What I would strongly suggest is that you lead with value to 2 or 3, or let's say 5 real estate professionals that are really doing big things in the market. One, it's going to give you the opportunity to learn from the best in your local market, but you're leading with value. You're doing some of the things that they frankly don't have time to do. Maybe if it's a high performing agent that doesn't run a team that needs help showing homes in the city, offering your services in order to do that, maybe helping them with things that they need to prepare for their listings. Offering value to those high-performing individuals is going to be the life hack that allows you to get $1 million worth of game without paying $1 million for it. Some of us really do enjoy pouring into the next generation of real estate agents. Expecting that high-performing agent to do that for you out of the kindness of their heart is just not a realistic way of looking at this business. You have to lead with value, and ultimately you're going to learn what you like and what you don't like and how you can apply that into your business. More than likely, once you build a rapport with those individuals, that's going to create additional opportunities for you. So try to look at this. If we're looking at the next 30 to 90 days, the first thing you want to make sure you do is having more conversations with your immediate sphere of influence. And this is just general conversation. You're just getting your reps in, getting more comfortable being on the phone, because ultimately, if you follow this channel, I'm going to show you strategies to be able to pull tactical lists for specific types of clients. But ultimately, if you are not comfortable having conversations with complete strangers, that list is not going to mean anything for you. Usually in your phone, there's all types of individuals that you have accumulated their information over the years. Second thing that I want you to do is to run more open houses for more real estate agents. Again, so you can learn what you like, what you don't like, and ultimately when you get your own listing, you'll be able to handle that like a pro. And third, do not ask another real estate agent after this video if you can pick their brain or take them to get a cup of coffee. Lead with value for them. Ask them what aspects of their business do they need help with, and if those areas that they need help with fit your skill set, offer to do that work for them for free in exchange for mentorship, in exchange for apprenticeship, in exchange for just being able to hang out with them on a regular basis while they're doing the thing that they're doing. Oftentimes hear people talk about how it's all about being in the right rooms, but I'm the guy that's going to tell you that the only way you can get a key or the GPS directions to those right rooms is by doing the unsexy work that this business requires. And by simply operating in your purpose, leading with value, over time, making a name for yourself, the right rooms will come to you.